that. Let's talk about it. What's going on, YouTube? What's going on? My words coming out so damn fast. So I'm like, damn. Let's talk about it. But I seen that we got a couple of reactions off the videos I was doing about the bully world. And this is gonna be my last video about it actually, because I don't want people to say I'm a basher and all this, and I'm a deadbeat down, or whatever you want to call it. But look, check it out. You want to be a dog breeder, you gotta deal with people. You gotta deal with people backstabbing you. You gotta deal with people talking about you. You gotta deal with people trying to scam you out some money. You gotta deal with people not holding up their end of the deal. Let's talk about, you got people not supplying you with the puppies. And then you gotta deal with when you first come in the game, nobody knows you, and you stuck holding on to puppies, and puppies not selling. Now obviously sometimes it's your fault for not promoting, but then sometimes it's people saying, oh, my dog was a super producer, or my blood was super producer, and everybody think of your blood as a laughing stock. Everybody think about what you produce and what you got as a laughing stock, and you don't know. You're the person that's just buying, and you bred it together, and you the laughing stock because you took that semen, or you took that dog, or you took that female and bred her. You gotta deal with people. You gotta deal with people telling your business. They playing telephone saying, yeah, such and such ain't selling puppies, or this person got a problem with over here, or this person produced a kink. So, you got to deal with breeders playing telephone talking about you. You got to deal with breeders just trying to use you and benefit off of you and see what they could get out of you. You know what I'm saying? No genuineness. Then you go also, and then also in the bully world, don't be listening to people hyping your head up talking about, yeah, I'm selling this. I'm selling 3K, 4K pups. Damn well they selling them dogs for $500. Let's be real. Then not only that, then you got to deal with breeders trying to shoot you down, or your stock ain't quality, or you ain't, or what you breeding ain't quality. Bro, how you gonna tell me what my stock is? Do you know my pedigree? Do you know my genetics? Do you know what I'm gonna do with it? Do you know where my dogs came from? No, you don't know that. So why are you talking about my dogs? You know what I'm saying? You gotta deal with a lot, and in the bully world sometimes, and I'm in it, and I'm in it. Am I gonna get out? No, I just got thick skin. When you come in this, you gotta have thick skin. Then also too, let's talk about the OGs. They betraying. They lying to you. They scamming you. They lying about what they doing, or damn well they ain't doing it. Then they hypocrites. They tell you, oh, don't breed dog's blood, or don't breed this, or don't breed that, but they got it in their yard. Oh, let's talk about them. When you tell them something, they go tell it to the next man. Or they try to finagle you into buying their product, and their product ain't no better, or their product ain't gonna do nothing for you. They just want the dollar. You know what I'm saying? You gotta in this bully world, you gotta worry about all that. You gotta take into consideration all that. Then another thing is too, you got breeders trying to sell you something and they ain't got nothing on their damn yard. You know what I'm saying? You gotta deal with what else? You gotta deal with keep on calling folks to get what you're owed and all that. Why should I have to call you and you owe me? Huh? Why should I have to call you and you owe me? You should be ready to get. When I owe somebody, I try to call them right when, yo, what I owe you, or try to get you out the way. Why should I have to call you? Then another thing is too, man. They talking about the puppies, and the what they puppies is this, and they puppies be jacked up. A lot of your old school breeders, or even your new school breeders, they don't know what they're doing half of the time. Now, I'm not taking away the credit that they did do. You know what I'm saying? They paved the way. But they still producing jacked up dogs. A lot of your favorite kennels are still producing jacked up dogs and selling jacked up dogs. They tell you, oh, they got the recipe. No, they don't. They got the recipe that was working for them, not necessarily work for you. And that's what kills me. Everybody talk, well, I got the recipe, or I got this, I got that. Bro, you have the recipe that works for you. You don't know what's going to work for me or work for the next person. And then another thing is, too, yeah, you have a blueprint. Yeah, there's always a blueprint. But sometimes every blueprint isn't going to work for you or me or wherever. You know what I'm saying? I found the way how to get dogs out there, or I found multiple ways how to get my puppies out there in good homes. And I have different ways on how I do it. But, also another thing is, too, you don't, if you like one thing from a kennel, especially from an OG kennel, get that one thing. Don't try to get some of their new stuff if you don't like it, or their older stuff if you don't like it. If you like the newer stuff, don't get the older stuff. If you like the older stuff, don't get the new stuff, because they will just try to sell to you. A lot of these kennels will try to sell to you. And then you also got to think about it. Right now, especially in this time, 2024, or just in general, a lot of your favorite kennels or your big kennels is not selling high-ticket dogs. They're not. I hear it from a lot of people, even from down to up. A lot of people are not getting their price. They're not getting your full price. They are making deals with you, trying to get you to buy what they got, or trying to do pup back deals or halves on the litter and all that shit. They just want to make a deal with you, man. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about this bully world. Everybody's trying to finesse and get over. Me, I just want you to buy, get your puppy, be happy with it, maybe start a program. Who knows? Like I said, well, just at the end of the day, just have a good dog. But in this bully world, you gotta know, when you coming into this, you have a lot. You have a lot that you have to take in, and a lot to consider from dealing with the people. Because your biggest downfall, besides breeding your dogs, is the people. The people in this will eat you alive, bro. They will eat you alive and try to break you. Down from selling you fake semen, selling you one straw, and you supposed to get the whole straw on the dog, from taking your money and not giving you your puppy or your deposit, from not giving your puppy or your semen, or just trying to destroy you as a person to rebuild you with they shit and make you a franchise. That's how this shit really works. That's why I stay to myself, because at the end of the day, these motherfuckers, they all for themselves. And I'm not trying to be rude, not rude, but I'm not trying to scare you from being in a bully world. But I want you to know, you gotta have common sense in this shit. You gotta have common sense, because if you don't have common sense, it will eat you alive. And you gotta have tough, man. You gotta have tough, thick skin, because at the end of the day, you gonna see some things and you gonna hear some things. And one thing in this breeding game, when people say, "Oh, I don't talk to this person," or "I don't talk to that person," don't believe their ass, because at the end of the day, everybody talk to everybody. It's like a big ass telephone game. I'm gonna be real with you. My man did a breeding. I'm not gonna put his name out there. He did a breeding, and everybody in the whole damn world knew he did a breeding and laughed at him. They laughed at him, and fucking they knew that he had some fucked up shit. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I knew. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna sit there and I can't down you because you used it. Maybe it was gonna work for you. His puppies look great, but at the end of the day, I can't tell you what to do with your yard. You know what I'm saying? And with this breeding game, a lot of people will tell you what you should do with your yard and how to do it. I can give you advice, but one thing with advice, you take what you want out of it, you knit and pick what you want. Like, I listen to a lot of the OGs. Each OG, some of them aren't ethical, some are ethical, or some of their tactics you'd be like questionable. And I take bits and pieces of it and I put it into me. I'm not saying I'm gonna change and say I'm gonna do like this person or I'm gonna do like that person. No, I take from different people and I implement it in my yard, but I always stick true to myself. Like, I had one guy, he did a breeding with one dog, and they fucked the man. They fucked the man. I'm not gonna tell you how they fucked the man. You know what I'm saying? But it was sad because they didn't give him everything. They gave him a partial. You know what I'm saying? It's his story to tell. But he a straight out dude, and he didn't mention nothing. The female gave him, I think, 10 puppies, 12 puppies. And really and truly, he should have got everything. Everything that he paid, he should have got everything. But he didn't get it. But at the end of the day, this is how the bully world works. The bully world, you gotta know. If you don't know, if you don't call around and ask, you won't know. And then people are laugh. They know, because half of these people that's in it, they're in the plot. They're on the plot that happens. Like you might call this person and be like, yeah, bro, I'm about to buy this, but 3 other people already know I'm about to fuck up or you about to fuck up, but they won't say nothing. I'm not a victim, but I have done it. I know somebody was gonna do a fucked up breeder. I didn't say nothing. I felt like, damn, the person already spent money. You know what I'm saying? Am I wrong for it? I should have said something. But at the end of the day, man, you in this bully world, you learn. And I'm not saying go shout out people. Oh, hey, look, this, or you can't do this, or you can't do that. But I am gonna tell you, if you know, use common sense. If you know this dog got a fucked up leg, I'm talking about a fucked up leg. It's worse than a fucking what's that called? East-west leg. Like the leg, instead of it being slanted, it's like this. The leg like this and it's like this. So when he walk, it's like that. If you know that dog got a fucked up leg and you know that person got some breeding on that dog, are you gonna tell him? I'm gonna pull him to the side like, yo, bro, use it to your discretion. But this dog got a fucked up leg. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's a genetic problem. I think you should talk to the breeder and ask. In the breeding game, nobody want to ask because they feel like the OG won't fuck you. The OG will fuck you because you wasn't there. And that's one thing about it. Another thing is, too, with these OGs, you wasn't there. Us people like myself, we wasn't there, and they was there. From the person that they don't like with dogs, from the person they fuck with. At the end of the day, they was there to see a lot of shit. And I'm not bashing the OGs, but what I'm saying is we got to be more open. In this bully world, nobody's open and nobody wants to spread their word. And a lot of people with knowledge, they don't say nothing because they feel like people are not going to speak. This is shit that we need to speak on. We need to speak on, hey, look, this dog, he only produced, I'm just using this example. This dog, he produced nothing but girls. When you use him, he spit out nothing but girls. Or when you use this dog, your female is going to dominate because he's a worthless piece of shit. Or he can't produce or she can't produce. These are things we need to talk about. These are things that nobody wants to talk about. And then another thing is with puppies, don't let these people hype your head up. I did it. I let people hype my head up. And I was like, fuck it, I'm going to breed everybody in the stable. And did I sell the puppies? Yes, I sold the puppies. And when I bred Kira and Cognac. But at the end of the day, don't think you getting high enough puppies. Don't think that you about to make a fortune off your first try. I see a lot of people come in the game and get out because they think they about to make 10, 20,000 off the first litter. And I seen the dude where it actually made him more humble. He paid for some stuff and he thought that he was about to become a millionaire. Or he thought he was gonna make back the money he spent. And he wound up having to sell the dogs all for $500, $400 because he got misguided, he got misled. And a lot of people, they get misled in this game, man. And one thing, I didn't let nobody hype my head up. I didn't let nobody, put that battery in my back. I didn't let nobody try to, get me. Because at the end of the day, I knew what I had. I know Kira, my foundation girl, I know she doesn't look the best, but I know she can produce it. I will never take her to a showroom because I know she ain't gonna win. You got motherfuckers that are cursing up, be like, yeah, your bitch is this or your male is that, knowing damn well they not gonna win in the ring. You got motherfuckers that know their dog is fucked up. You know their dog is fucked up, but you ain't gonna tell them like, yo, bro, your dog fucked up, bro. At the end of the day, yes, we all love our dogs. At the end of the day, we're supposed to love our dogs. But if you want to be a breeder or a shower, it's things that us breeders need to communicate and talk about, and a lot of kennels ain't doing that. I'll let you know, yo, my dogs are crazy. They loose. They like to get ghetto, ratchet. They like to fight. They're sweet. Yes, they're sweet with me. But another dog, these motherfuckers are crazy. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna put it out there. A lot of people don't want to put it out there, and I'm like, that's what separates me. And I'm not saying I'm the best. I had to learn this. I had to learn that everybody don't keep it real or don't keep it funky with you. Like, I'm going to be real with you. Messing with people, I lost money. I lost semen. I lost deals on dogs. I lost, I had to wait for papers because a motherfucker wanted to take damn near 3 weeks After I paid them the money for the papers, you know what I mean? I still got them. You know what I mean? Fucking, what else I had to do? Pup back deals, you know what I mean? Fucking do a pup back deal. I fucking do a pup back deal. I tell them, look, puppy, it ain't that many puppies. Can I pay you? Nah. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they didn't want to do nothing with the dog. I'm the one that helped build that dog up. You know what I mean? Or how about this? I paid for a breeder. Tell me this, I paid for a breeder, and then the breeder don't take. I say, can I repeat it? Yeah, you can repeat it. When it's time for you to repeat it, oh, now the dog's sick. The dog can't breed or nothing like that. Or so I asked, okay, can we freeze it or whatever? Dodging my messages. You know what I mean? You gotta deal with a lot, bro. And I don't think a lot of people, when they come in this, they realize what they gotta deal with or what they gotta do or how to keep it going. Or what's in the bully world, what you gotta deal with. Like the bully, and I love the community, I love the dogs, I love producing, but it's a lot of bullshit you gotta deal with. And that's with any breed, but especially in the bully world, you gotta deal with it. Because one thing in the bully world, the best breeders, even though they do fucked up business, be the criminals. It be motherfuckers that went to jail. It be motherfuckers scammers, and they put some nice shit together. This breed, not to stereotype it, but this breed isn't a breed that we can get to the AKC, and that's because of the breeders. That's because of the breeders and their mentality on how they think. It's sad, bro, but that's how it is with this bully world. You got young innocent bystanders or innocent bystanders in this breed, and they don't know that they about to get fucked. You know what I mean? They don't know that, but it's true. They ain't gonna get, if they come into a certain kennel or they deal with a certain individual, they're gonna get fucked. Nobody wants to talk about that. You know what I mean? You know, so that's pretty much it. Matter of fact, let's talk about another thing. Well, motherfuckers don't got pictures and videos of the dog. They want you to buy, you know, semen or stud crate on a dog, but they can't show you no picture. They can't show you no picture, but they tell you the dog was the cleanup man. How the motherfucking dog was the cleanup man, and you can't show me not one clean production that this motherfucker has produced? Tell me that. Tell me, how can you sell me something guaranteeing me this dog is about to do all that great for me, and you can't show me not one production? Not one. And if you showed me a production, you ain't produce it. You ain't produced that motherfucker. So how can you sit there and tell me this dog is gonna be great for me? Or matter of fact, how about this? How about a motherfucker tell you, oh, you ain't spend no money in your breeding program. You don't know your breeding program won't go nowhere. I'm talking too fast, y'all. How you gonna tell me my breeding program ain't gonna go nowhere? Because I ain't spent. You don't know what I spent. You don't know how much money I spent on my dogs. So that's what you gotta deal with when motherfuckers are assuming. You gotta deal with people assuming. You gotta deal with people false advertising. You gotta deal with shady business. You gotta deal with people not telling you the truth on their dogs. You gotta deal with breeders trying to make you their franchise without you not paying attention. They want you to get rid of all your stock so they can put their stock in your yard and keep you in control, or keep you in control by putting you on a co-own. They don't want to see you do good. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to see you do good. They don't want to see you, prosper. Not saying, and one thing it is, they always say, you're not going to make money in the dog game. How are you not going to make money in the dog game? And everybody's producing dogs, everybody's selling semen. When you have your own wave or you have your own way of doing things, you're going to make money. A lot of breeders have their own techniques. A lot of breeders have their own way on how they do things. What works for them might not work for you. And one thing that my homeboy tell me is people pay for what they want. The reason why your shit ain't selling is because they don't want that, but the next person might want it. Or a reason why your stuff ain't selling is because you might not have, or your traits might not be what they desire, but it's gonna sell. It might not sell right then and there, but it's gonna sell. You just gotta figure out where you fit in at. And one thing about me is I'm a blood breeder. I chase the blood. When it comes down to the American Bully, I chase the blood, and my puppies sell off just how the blood is. And then we go off looks. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I breed fucked up dogs, but one thing is I chase the blood. You gotta figure out what you want in the breed. You gotta figure out what you chase or what you want and what's your niche and where you're at. And then you gotta lock in how you're gonna market it. You gotta lock in how you're gonna do it. And a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know, well, this is how this person sell because he locked in a certain color, or this person locked in this certain look. A lot of people don't really pay attention to that or really focus on how this person became to where they're at today. A lot of people don't know. You got motherfuckers that's knowing that this dog ain't going to live to 5 years old or 2 years old, and they'll sell it to you because it is what the people want right then and there. They have a microwave society. Everybody want the dog to become bully. I like a dog that's going to take his time, pop like wine. You know what I mean? A lot of these motherfuckers, they want a dog that's going to pop right then and there. And that's what a bully breed, with the real American Bully, takes his time to grow. And everybody want things that's going to pop right then and there. And some breeders is going to sell it to you, and then they know it's going to break down. A lot of your favorite breeders are going to sell you a dog that's going to break down. And it might not break down in age and dying early, but it might break down in structure. Not your let's talk about your favorite breeder bred some fucked up shit. Now, if they had a clean male, all the bitches was terrible. And then another thing with the American Bully breed, let's talk about it. Your top dogs was terrible structure. Your favorite dog probably had a flaw. It was no dog that was damn near flawless. You know what I'm saying? With this American Bully breed, I'm not saying breed a fucked up dog, but you gotta understand with the American Bully breed, it was not one perfect dog. And if it was, they wasn't bred that much because their owner was trying to flourish them in the show ring. You know what I mean? You gotta know, and you gotta have common sense. And a lot of kennels don't have common sense, or a lot of people don't have common sense to really understand why this work like this or why they do things like that. Because at the end of the day, a lot of your breeders are gonna sell you bullshit. And I'm not talking about the dog. I'm talking about what they're gonna tell you. Oh, my dog did this. My dog did that. My dog did. And some of them don't even got fucking proof that their dog did that. Some of them just want to sell you the dog. Show me like they say, show me the Carfax. Show me a dog's resume. Show me what your dog have done. Now, I'm not don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to come at nobody. But what I'm saying is, this is what you gotta know about. This is what you gotta know about the dog game. You got motherfuckers, and I'm gonna be real. You got motherfuckers that built their yard off of selling around the community. Don't get me wrong. Don't feel bad that you gotta sell your dogs for $500, $600 around the community. That's one way how to build your program up. Or you might want to sell on YouTube or promote on YouTube or promote on TikTok. Damn, make a damn website or go to the show ring and sit at the show and walk your dog around the show ring. Don't. And if you sell a dog for $500, $600, and if it's a good dog, sometimes I know a breeder right now who sells quality dogs with papers, game-changing, record-breaking dogs for $600. And they build yards. Some of these dogs be overpriced. And what I mean overpriced is the kennel, they know they selling you an overpriced fucking dog, and the dog gonna break down, or the dog's a piece of shit, and they gonna sell it to you because your dumb ass is gonna buy it. And let's be real, your dumb ass is gonna buy it because you trust this person. And don't get me wrong, I was that dumb ass. I trusted into a kennel that I was like, man, I ain't gonna get fucked. Damn well, I got fucked. I got fucked with no rubber. I'm just gonna be honest. I got fucked with no rubber. I got fucked with no rubber probably about 3 times. Pause. No diddy. I got fucked with no rubber probably about 3 times in this community. And it's because I was naive and I didn't pay attention, and I didn't pay attention to what the person agenda was, because I was so happy, and I was so happy that I was going to get this, and knowing damn well I wasn't going to get it. Yes, I paid motherfuckers my money and didn't get it. And the motherfuckers that you at least expect that was going to come through came through. Motherfuckers talk shit on this one cat that I did my breeding with, and this motherfucker came through. Motherfucker came through and made sure everything was straight. And yeah, we had our words, we had our dispute, but they did great business. They did great business. And you got to understand, a lot of people are going to talk bad on other breeders because they don't like them or they fuck that person. You don't know what other people's dealings is with certain people. And another thing in the bully world is, nobody, if you call me right now and you bought a dog for me, then another kennel tell me, hey, look, I just did, I'm gonna act like, they're gonna act like they don't know you. That's another thing. A lot of these breeders be having amnesia, like they don't know you, or they don't know what you did, or they don't know what you got, or what you trying to go for, this and that. They act, once they get the money, they act like they don't know you. Or after they fuck you in some way, they act like they don't know you. Or then you got one breeder that fucking think, oh, I didn't do nothing. I thought we was family. I thought we was this. I thought we was that. Don't, in this bully world, when people say they're your brother, your family, don't believe that shit, because they gonna fuck you. And I'm speaking from experience. I'm speaking from what people told me. I'm speaking for just being in this goddamn bully world for a minute now and doing business with motherfuckers. They're gonna fuck you some way, somehow. Not everybody. Not everybody is bad. Not everybody is bad where they're gonna try to fuck you or try to do this. No, that's not true at all. What I'm saying is, you just gotta know. And even when they do have good intentions, keep your guard up. Like I said, man, if you stay and keep your head on the swivel and you come correct, everything should go well. You know what I mean? Everything should go well. But if you coming in just slow-minded, not ready, not prepared, motherfuckers gonna try to take over you. Just be real. That's what this bully world do. Motherfuckers always trying to get over them. Tell me this, motherfucker, you give them a discount. You give them a discount, but they go to the next man. Yeah, I talked this motherfucker down on his price. He couldn't sell it. No, bro, you came to me with a sad, wimpy story. I felt bad for you, and I sold the dog to you for $1,200. You know what I'm saying? Well, people don't want to talk about that. Nobody wants to talk about that. But it's Mel, when Palace finds bullies. I could go on about this. I could get even deeper. But that's none. We shouldn't even go that deep, because I don't want people to not want to breed the American bully. I'm just telling you what you would possibly have to deal with working with some kennels and working with some OGs, or just breeding American bullies in general. I'm just letting you know that everything ain't all cracked up what it seemed to be, and everything ain't peaches and cream, and everybody ain't your brother, everybody ain't your family, everybody ain't your mama, everybody ain't your daddy, everybody ain't your brother, everybody ain't your sister, everybody ain't your cousin, everybody ain't your fam. I was being a little exaggerated with the brother. I mean, not the mother and father, but you know what I mean. You got to keep your head on a swivel, and you always got to come correct and know what you want. One thing it is, know what you want in this game. Know what you want. You see, know your vision, and know how you're going to get there, and what bits and pieces that you need to get there. Just know what you want and just have a vision and stay clear on it. Don't let nobody tear you down and tell what your vision is and what you see your kennel being like, or what you want your kennel to be like. Don't let nobody tear you down. If you want nothing but clean dogs, breed clean dogs. You know what I'm saying? If you want nothing but old school blood, keep it old school. You know what I'm saying? If you just want some nice style males in your yard, get the nice style males. Just know what you want, have a vision, know how you're gonna do that, how you're gonna do it, and how you're gonna get there, and you'll be straight. And don't let nobody try to fuck you over. And always have receipts. Always have text messages, always have bank statements, always have all that, so you can take it back And you know, I got to the point where I don't speak on how many times I got fucked. I don't speak on none of the bad business people have done. I just roll with the punches because at the end of the day, every dog has his day, and you're not always gonna win certain battles. And I just learned how to shut my mouth up and just roll with it and be Mel with the palace. And I also learned that I'm gonna produce. I'm gonna stick to what I know. I'm gonna stick to what I breed. I'm gonna stick to the dogs I like, and fuck anybody that don't like my shit, because if you don't like it, the next person will like it. It's Mel with Palace Funnest Bullies. I'm out.